Hi, I'm Roxanne Tiffin with Kula Fields. You know, I oftentimes get told that people don't like chard, but it's simply because they don't know how to prepare it. So I'm here today to share with you one of my all-time favorite ways to prepare chard. So I'm going to start by adding some olive oil to a pan, roughly about 2 tablespoons full or so. And I'm going to add about 2 cloves of garlic, about a cup of green onions. We're just going to let hand stir that until it starts to get a little fragrant. About a couple minutes. You know, most people don't realize that chard is part of the beet family. A lot of people don't like to eat beets either, just because they have this old-time notion of being force-fed pickled beets. But beets are actually really good for you, and they're super sweet, and you can get kids to eat them pretty easily too. I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit on this. So it's starting to smell oniony and garlicky. And to this, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of salt, about a half teaspoon of black pepper, about a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper. If you don't like spicy, you can omit. I like everything spicy. And to this, we're going to add about 1.5 cups of cooked garbanzo bean. If you don't have time to let yours sit overnight, soak, and cook yourself, feel free to substitute with a can. Stir this a little bit until we season the beans. I'm going to throw a little more olive oil in here. Cook this for a minute or two. Some people find chopping chard to be a difficult task. It's really not. You simply want to make sure your leaves are well washed, and then you're going to trim off the ends. You can chop these fine little ribbons, and you can totally eat the stems. This is about 1 pound of chard. It's going to cook down. So we're going to add this to our pan, a little bit at a time, let it work its way down. While the pan looks really full right now, I'm telling you, it's going to wilt down, and you'll have quite a few servings here. I would say enough for at least 4 people. This is a super fast, easy lunch or a side dish. Put the lid on this for a minute. If you're not fond of cooking chard, you can also juice it. It's great juice. It's really high in calcium, B vitamins. Check on this again. It's amazing how much greens cook down. You'd be surprised how much flavor this has. Okay, so we're going to add the rest of our greens. And again, these are just little ribbons cut. I'm cooking this on medium heat. I started off You know, sauteing my onions and garlic. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, so to my cooked down greens and garbanzos and onions, I'm going to add about 1.5 cups of grape tomatoes. You can use whatever kind of tomato you like. I'm just gonna cook just enough to soften those tomatoes a little bit. I've got 2 lemons here. You should probably add 1. They're just smaller lemons. And so you're gonna add the juice of these 2 lemons to these greens. Turn the heat down a little bit. You can turn it off at this point. I juice this way just so I can catch the seeds. Now here in Hawaii, we're blessed. We have some of the greatest citrus fruits available. They may be ugly on the outside, but they are beyond juicy. Not like those dried up little lemons and limes you find in the store. More juice than you imagine. All right, give it a quick stir, and we're done. You can salt and pepper to taste after you serve it. And sometimes I garnish with Parmesan, sometimes I don't. Look at all that color. You know it's good for you. And it's such a great way to have these greens. Probably took me all of less than 10 minutes. And I have lunch ready for 4 people. Or a great side dish for dinner. You can find this recipe on our website at kulafields.com under chard. Thanks for sharing your time with me. Aloha.